So that... I cannot steal a moment's peace. What now?
It's the Bokrim, Your Grace. They've marched on Rhyme.
What? That's absurd.
Our riders send word that the battle is already joined.
What news of the city? Has it fallen?
No, Your Grace. The Zenobian knights have managed to hold her walls. But they cannot long last against the Bokrim siege. They've requested immediate reinforcement.
Very well. Summon Leonar.
Begging Your Grace's pardon, Sir Leonar rode for Amorica at daybreak.
Yes, of course. Bring quill and parchment. Leonar must know of this. And ready the fastest courser in Caritani.
At once, Your Grace.
What is Lotus scheming, eh? With Balbatos gone, old alliances turn to ash. Confound them all!
Here he is, sure as the wind. I half worried the Bokrim had got the best of him.
So this boy is the hero butcher of Balmamusa, is he?
Zapan, you coward! What have you done with my sister?
You know what's to be done, then?
Aye, well enough. I don't give a fig for no bounty, long as his head rolls. I had old friends at Balmamusa. They'll rest better with him beneath the earth.
Pardon the parley, Denham. Had a few matters needed tending. Your sister's safe and sound within the castle. But you're not believing with her, except in by force.
By force, then!
I didn't know. I was too quick to judge. The spirits have told me everything. Forgive me, Denham. The wheel finally comes around. With luck, I'll find my sons waiting.
Oh, fat lot of good she was, that mealy old hag.
If Zapan thinks I'll abandon my sister, he's sorely mistaken. Zapan! Vice! What do you do?
You can't! We were allies!
Fool. I know the proper use for a hostage.
Oh!
You're next, Denim.
What have you done with Koshua?
Denim!
Unhand my sister!
Oh, I will. But first, you and I have a score to settle.
There must be some other way. Hear me out!
Talk, talk, talk. Let our steel speak instead.
Vice, it doesn't have to end like this.
Ever since we were boys, you could do no wrong. They lavished praise on you while I looked on, forgotten. Is it because of our fathers, do you think? The son of a respected Abuna, and the son of a loutish drunkard. It was a relief when he died, but nothing changed. Why did they hate me? What flaw have I that you have not?
This is a fantasy! You're my friend!
Enough of this! Stay your blades!
But he's as good as dead!
Easy, Vice! Our circumstance has changed.
But it was you who ordered his death!
Stop talking and listen. You'll want to hear this too, Denim. Rhyme has fallen. The Buckram will soon be here.
But Sir Lancelot...
Dead. Fled. I know not. But we no longer have the luxury of fighting amongst ourselves. Denim, you must join the Duke. What's done is done. Our true foe stands before us.
Have you gone mad? He's a traitor!
Enough, Vice. Did you hear nothing I said? I know why it is you fight, Denim. You dream of a world free of war and hatred. A worthy dream, and reasonable, but reason alone cannot move men to act. Is that how you want this to end? Will you let your father go unavenged? Join us. If not for yourself, then for the Wallister.
I'll never rejoin you. You're no different from the Buckram. You are beaten. it is you who chase a dream. Nothing true was ever built without sweat and sacrifice.
What now? Do you go on trying to bend the world to your will?
I'm not so arrogant as that, but I will show our people there is another way. I believe they can rise above this pettiness.
While we walk the earth, there will ever be conflict. A man will kill another over a husk of bread if not restrained. It falls on us to rein in these base creatures and bring order to the world. They crave a master to lead them.
There is truth in your words, but still I must trust them. I don't know what to believe. Why do I fight? Why do any of us?
Perhaps you will understand in time. These are demons you alone can face. Now go, Denim. Take your sister and leave this place.
What are you doing? You can't just let him leave!
Go. See the world as it is and dispel your doubts. Search the Isles, search all the world, you will not find what you seek. When your hope has died, come back. I'll be waiting.
You'll wait a long time.
Denim!
Let him go. He must come to us willingly, or not at all.
We may regret letting him live.
Should it come to that, I'll put him down myself.
No, let it be me.
Am I so naive? Do I know so little of the world?
Four weeks had passed since the fall of Rhine. But while the Buckram armies took the Archaeopolis, the fierce resistance of the Holy Knight Lancelot and his men took a heavy toll on the attackers, and the Buckram were forced to halt their advance. Meanwhile, Duke Ronway's forces were occupied dealing with the supporters of Bolbatos who had declared against the Wallister. The Duke knew that something had to be done if the tide of battle was to be turned. To that end, the Duke assembled a great host at Almorica Castle to stand against the Buckram threat, while at the same time secretly dispatching an envoy to treat with the Dark Knights and delay them taking the field. Having denied the Duke, Denim went into hiding, waiting for the right time to strike at his former lord. Outraged at such betrayal, the Duke named Denim a traitor. He placed a bounty on his head and tasked Sir Leonard to hunt him down and kill him. Now, fearing for his life, Denim made ready to leave Port Ashton.
What am I to do with you barbers, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again, you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
He talked too much, Martin, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton! Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian knights were in Rhyme and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
Enough, Balsaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
On that matter, we have a messenger here from the Duke.
Well, let's hear him then.
The Resistance messenger may enter.
Such a grave assemblage of knights, with the blood on their armor to prove it.
Insolence!
Breathe easy, old man. You'll suffer a bout of the yellow bile. Besides, it is we who have been wronged here. Oath-breaking is a foul business.
So, the Duke is piqued. What would you have us do?
Don't worry. I won't ask you to go prostrating yourselves in apology. We would know the lie of your hearts, that's all.
What if I told you our hearts yearn to see Almorica in flames?
Then I'd shed a tear for the people whom I would expect to suffer in a conflict to follow. As I would expect you to lose the favor of every lord who ever sat a throne, in this land or beyond.
Lancelot, I will not suffer any more insults from this churl in our hall!
We maintain our position of neutrality, as before.
Were the Dark Knights that led the van at Rhyme equally neutral?
Oh, we're not infallible. There are always those who will act imprudently.
The Duke demands proof.
What kind of proof?
I'm glad you asked.
You are mistaken, sister. I do not do this to abet the Duke.
Oh? Who better to profit from the ousting of the Hierophant's men from Corytonai?
Will you two stop this ceaseless bickering? My head rings like a church bell. Oh, your look, Kashua, could singe the scales off a dragon.
So, you'll have your way or none at all, just like a child.
Me? A child? The days I have spent in the fields fighting for the Wallister, only to realize it was not my clan for whom I fought. This clash between Wallister and Gulgastani is no more than a power struggle between Balbatos and the Duke. While we who serve suffer. It's not about who sits on the throne, it's about the pain all around us, sister. That's why I fight. Do you ever consider your countrymen at all? Or are you too consumed with your own travails to care?
I would ask the same of you. You've never considered me, not once.
Wait, sister!
Let her go. She has no ear for you right now.
You can't hide forever, Denim!
Oh, your reputation precedes you. A jest! 'Twas a jest! Hold on now! Wait for me!
There you are, Denim. I was beginning to think you'd gone to ground a corpse. My thanks for holding on to the head of yours till I could come claim it. No wonder the front had their hands full with you lot.
Well, well, well. If it isn't Denham of Goliath, fancy meeting you here. I thought you fled across the waves for sure, headhunters baying at your heels. The wheel turns for me today. Your head will make a fine trophy, vice be damned. Better die at a traitor's hands than die a traitor myself.
The Duke outpaces haste itself. Sir Hector and his men are not returned, eh? Send word to the Lord Commander. Tell him to rally what troops he can. I will avenge my lord for Balbatos!
Hear me. We are not of the Wallister Resistance.
What of it? You harbor no more love for us than me. We defend Galgastani honor to the last!
If you'll not listen to reason, perhaps your men will. You are defeated, routed by the Duke's armies, and yet you persist. Do you not see that this struggle leads nowhere? Or would you carry on the good Hierophant's work and rid the Isles of the Wallister?
You have us exact! We will fight until the seas run red with Wallister blood!
Do you all share her bloodlust? If we cross swords this day, the conflict will not end here! Those same swords will be taken up by your children and ours! Is that what you want? To me, it sounds a grievous error.
will to the mind, but it is our hearts that move us. Wallister are less than filth, night soil to be cast in the gutter. We must rid the Isles of your kind if there is ever to be peace.
Once you've killed the last of us, who next? The Bakram? Who will follow them? When the last of your enemies has fallen, what will stop you turning against each other? Your disparate religions, customs, beliefs, fertile soil for dissent. You are the problem here.
I will not be lectured by this lowly creature.
The Galgastani are not my enemy, nor is any clan. It is people like you. With clever tales, you pit neighbor against neighbor. And for what? Power? You poison Valeria and all within her.
Denim of Goliath, you will answer for Gildora's death. Clever ploy, feigning to be at odds with the Duke, a deception worthy of Balmamusa.
I am not the Duke's man. It shames me to think I ever was. Men like you and the Duke think only of your own reward. Do not cast me among you.
How many have you slain to slake your own thirst, eh? There is blood enough on all our hands, boy.
And soon it will be your blood.
beaten by a boy. Peace and blood. Kuretnai is yours. You've bought it at a dear price.
Zabos, wait! Zabos has fled to Brigantis, then?
No doubt about it, my lord.
I have heard the castle stands empty. Its lord lost to the war.
In truth, no, my lord. As Kuretnai sat invested, another force was to lay siege to Brigantis. The attack at Kuretnai was only a feint to lure out the Duke's armies. The resistance would march unwitting into a trap. Then the greater force at Brigantis falls upon them to deliver the coup de grace. Your arrival, however, has left the plan in tatters.
Why tell me all this?
Unlike Zabos, I know when to bend the knee. And there's more.
Go on.
There are others in Brigantis Castle. Men and women who spoke against Balbatos and sought shelter. Zabos means to use them as hostages. The Resistance's lack of concern for Galgastani hostages makes little difference to him. He will dress the ramparts with their corpses before the castle falls. An example to those who would cross him.
The man's mad.
A foul business, my lord. I wanted no part of it.
I thank you for your candor. I will leave for Brigantis at once.
You've a noble heart, my lord.
Noble.
There's more to nobility than blood, my lord.
Sister, wait!
What does the great hero need of me?
Please, don't. You're still upset, aren't you?
If you have no urgent need, I'll be on my way.
Then you will return to Goliath?
I shall. Fight on as it please you. I don't give a fig for your war.
Then you abandon me.
It was you abandoned me.
Sister, I would never.
I've always been terrified of being alone.
Avenging our father. Is that not why you fight?
Why should I care to avenge him? He is no true father to us.
What?
I mean, we are orphans, brother. He is not our father. Not by blood, at any rate.
No. No. Who told you this? It's a lie. It must be.
It is no lie. I overheard him talking about it once, long ago. In all the world, you're the only family I have.
Why tell me this only now?
Because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes by we are not at each other's side. And so it shall remain. I will never leave you.
There is the lie. You have chosen your war over your sister. How long until you cast me aside? Until you forget me altogether?
Never, sister.
I'm alone without you!
Koshua!